Yo guys, working on big business moves. Sorry I've been away from YouTube for a minute, but we're working on really big things. Drop shipping, e-commerce, and I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, it means so much to me. Please smash a like, subscribe to everything, and business baby all day. So anyways, a lot of you guys have asked where I've been. Just to clear it up really quick, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to upload, do more drop shipping, high scale tips. You know, I've genuinely been slacking. I've been all over the country. I literally just came back from the Hype House. I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, all business related, all been doing ads, working on big things for you guys. And I just want to first off and foremost apologize for the lack of content. But today's video is going to be absolutely groundbreaking. It's literally an exploit with Facebook ads. We all know it. If you guys aren't running Facebook ads, just please click off the video, because we don't need this getting to the wrong people, you know? Okay, now for real, it's not like an actual like glitch or exploit, but it literally feels like a money glitch. This is the reason I've probably been off YouTube, and I think it's time I share it with you. It's, you know, it's guaranteed profits and high ROAS, up from $500 ad spend a day to the cap of, you know, a usual ad account where it's 5,000 ad spend a day, until you start reaching out to business support and getting that raised. Basically, guys, this is where I've been using this strategy. You know, it's Chinese New Year's now, but yeah, so hopefully I can change your lives with this. Enough talk, let's get into it. So basically what's going on here is Facebook has a learning phase, and it's active on every ad account. So what this learning phase does is it's a 50 purchase optimization window. Of course, you're always going to want to set your purchase and conversion events, all that to purchase, so it's going to optimize for more purchases. You never want to optimize to anything else when you're advertising, because why? So now when it comes into actually executing this, so Facebook's learning phase needs 50 optimization events within the attribution window. And the average attribution window is 7-day click or 1-day view. So you need to have an ad spend on this campaign to where you are going to exit that learning phase within the week. Now, this is not something you want to gamble with. You don't want to spend all that money just to exit the learning phase. Typically, I aim to exit the learning phase within 2 days. So if it's going to be 50 purchases, I'm aiming to get 25 purchases a day. And let's say I have a $15 product. Okay, so I'll just run a $250 CBO off the gate, off the rip. Once your ads have exited this learning phase that Facebook provides, you are basically guaranteed optimization. Facebook has put you into where you're in a good spot, and every day your cost per purchase, everything is going to fall within the same, oh my gosh, like $1. Everything's going to be the exact same. You're going to have dialed ads, literally. You're going to optimize, and what's awesome about it is the more money you spend, the better it gets. You know, that's not something you could say with Facebook ads. Usually with the more money you spend, the results start to lack, but then you're appealing to more people. You know, this just gets better and better. Custom audiences are dead, lookalike audiences are dead. There's nothing that can compete with this Facebook ads optimization strategy. Again, working for any product. Share this everywhere. I've never seen it, and I would like to get the recognition for it. So if anyone else is talking about it, you already know, Solja, Leo Kuzno, you know, we're doing big things over here. Better cost per purchases, you know, optimizing a lot harder than anyone's strategies I've ever seen. You're gonna be amazed, because you're gonna be like, why didn't I think of that? Literally, like, I just want to say, you know, big thanks to everyone. Big thanks to everyone at the Hype House. Big thanks to everyone, you know, working with me, believing in me. You know, we're doing huge things, drop a like on this video, comment down below, and let's get into why you're here, alright? I promise, I know it was a long intro, I'm not gonna disappoint you. Alright guys, so anyways, when setting up this campaign, obviously you're going to want it to be conversions, and you're gonna want the purchase event on your pixel chosen. But anyway, so as with when you're starting your campaign, you're gonna go conversions, you're gonna go CBO, you're gonna want to turn it on. Now we're into the next page, ad set page, and what's gonna go on here is you're gonna choose website. But yeah, so moving on, the next thing is your pixel event is gonna want to be set to whatever pixel you have on your website, and then purchase. And now, really quick, let's get rid of the Facebook ads and go onto your website. As you see in the Facebook marketing setup, the one thing you're going to do is go to your data sharing settings and make sure you have conversions API. This is also very possible to do with the other types of pixels, but the reason I edge against it is because think about if anyone was out here advertising like in 2018, it's just that one pixel, and yes, it learns, and yes, it optimizes, but it just doesn't get to that level of what Conversions API is. Basically, Conversion API is making you custom audiences, lookalike audiences, retargeting at the same time, and then as well as finding new customers with like bounds. So the next part is after that, you're just gonna have your age and your gender, and you're gonna want to leave those up to Facebook, even if you already know your audience. You know, I know my audience. It's women between the age of 45 to 65 plus. You know, it is what it is. But I don't need to choose it when I'm doing this method. This will actually save me costs in the long run. Now, one of the biggest things right here is the detailed targeting section. Again, we're using Conversions API, so this is pulling customer data from your website. So there's actually no need to choose any targeting. And you know, a lot of people on YouTube right now, and there's points to this. There's different points, and I'd love to have a whole video on this, I really would. But when it comes to the detailed targeting expansion button, it's, you know, everyone's kind of leaning towards turning it off. And yes, if you have a campaign with multiple ad sets, if you have a campaign, ABO campaign, and mostly anything, if you're testing out a new product, you always want to leave this unchecked. You don't want this checked. But with this strategy, manipulating the Facebook learning phase and optimizing Facebook and taking your business from making $100 a day to pay the bills to $10,000 a day. You know, it'll stay the same, and this is what's going to take you big. It's dangerous putting this on YouTube because it's going to make... So you're going to want to leave this checked. It's going to actually help you scale and keep you consistent results at, you know, $1,000 ad spend a day plus. And you know, that's my goal. That's the real goal for you guys here. Is I want you guys to have very consistent results. Alright, and then you're good there. So for English, and then you're good there, just leave the languages, whatever, blank. And then the next thing you're going to see is automatic placements and manual placements. I don't care how good you think you are, and you're going to choose manual placements and audience network only in a full inventory because you have this type of niche product that's hitting this and your pixel shows this. I don't care if your data shows this, or Facebook newsfeed is what's going to be for most people, and Instagram newsfeed, but you literally have to choose automatic placements for this. If you're going to want to allow Facebook to really think the way it wants, you just have to leave it open. Trust me, it'll get you the right answer. You don't have to worry about that. It might waste $100. If you're spending a lot of money, it might waste $100 on this. Figure that out and do that, but trust me, it will do the rest for you. Next thing is obviously going to your creative and selecting your creative, choosing your primary text that, you know, I genuinely recommend a 50% off anniversary sale with free shipping. You know, that deal can pretty much go for any product. And if you haven't really ran any deals or done much on these ads, you know, that's one for you right there. Basically, your campaign is just going to be a CBO, and then it's going to have one ad set and one ad. You know, Facebook works in folders. There's ads, ad sets, campaign. But yeah, so you're just going to want that one ad inside of your campaign, and it's going to have no detailed targeting interest. So basically what's happening is Facebook's using the website data, the purchase data, and it's going to optimize and get you the absolute best results as possible. So now when it comes into actually executing this, so Facebook's learning phase needs 50 optimization events within the attribution window to where you are going to exit that learning phase within the week. Now, this is not something you want to gamble with. You don't want to spend all that money. Typically, I aim to exit the learning phase within 2 days. So, if it's going to be 50 purchases, I'm aiming to get 25 purchases a day. The reason Facebook's one of the top businesses in the world is because of how this algorithm is working. So what I recommend for any product, if it's a $40, $80, or $15 product, you're gonna wanna get 25 conversions a day. I did it with another product this month. It was $40, and that involved me testing with $650 on the first day of the CBO. The second day, the same, obviously the same. I left it running, and it exited learning phase within 2 days, just like the $15 product. All I did was have to raise the budget. So now I just wanna explain to you some more logic behind it. Obviously, if you have one ad set working versus 3 optimized ad sets working, there will still be pockets of dead ad spend. But if you have it all going to one ad set at that very high level, learning phase, all exited, everything's optimized as to Facebook's liking, then you're literally every single penny, and that's why no one's strategy can beat this, will go to one ad set. Every single penny to a very optimized ad set. So there's not going to be dead pockets of ad spend, even if you have multiple optimized ads, and you're going to be profiting the most per day. I have not seen a strategy like this on YouTube. It's pretty simple. It's really simple. Anyone can do it. But I think what you got to understand more is not, okay, just set it up like this, everything's good to go. What you need to understand is that how Facebook is working and how you need to work with it. So again, goes for any product. You're basically you're pushing one ad set to exit the learning phase as fast as possible, and this will change lives. And I know it will, and I'm confident it will. And this strategy right here has done a lot for me lately. It's gotten me into places I never thought I could get into. It's made me connections that I've always wanted to make, and people can laugh at it and say, oh well, that's that. I could set up a retargeting, lookalike, custom, whatever, and it will never perform as well as this. And that's what's funny to it. That's probably the funniest part. So yeah, guys, anyways, I hope you did enjoy this video, and please share, like, let's get me to the top of the YouTube Shopify dropshipping thing. A lot of these guys out here are phony. I'm not afraid to call them out. I've been working with a lot of big names, big insiders recently. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I wish you guys the best success in your ventures. Please comment down below. Let me know if you need anything. Find me on Instagram. Talk to me. I'm willing to work. Let's get to it.